Hey, good afternoon everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to make sushi rice congee. And I'm going to use crispy shallots and a couple other seasonings here if you've got them, but if not, it's good just like that. I had originally planned to make Philadelphia roll sushi today, but I see they're still gouging away at the grocery store, and I thought, no, that's probably out of a lot of people's price range. And this is amazingly cheap, and it makes pretty good breakfast for, I don't know, the last batch I made lasted around 5 days or so. So first thing to do is get the rice ready. Now if you've got, I've just got like any kind of Calrose rice here. I haven't got anything super special. It's what they had at the store. And if you've got the little rice cup for your rice cooker, I use a rice cooker. You could probably do this on the stove, but if you're going to get ahead in the world at some point, you should get a rice cooker. Okay, so if you ever wondered, one of these is 3/4 of a cup, okay, 6 ounces. So just put that in the cooker, give that a rinse. If you're wondering how much water to use for this, there's a congee line, or should be, in the middle. So basically halfway up, or on the side where it says rice, between 5 and 6 cups, and it'll work out pretty good. Pop that in the rice cooker, and there's the congee button. 2 hours, I know. So just go and do something else in the meantime. Well, that's done. Let's take a look. Yep, that's really hot. I'm just going to pop that on the counter for now. It will separate a little while it's cooking. So my rice cooker is getting a bit old, so it tends to cook unevenly on one side. But you can see that's even starting to thicken up now. I'm going to let this cool off quite a bit, because the end point for me is to get this into the fridge, because I have this for breakfast. But in the meantime, I'll get the shallots ready. Now for this, I get 2 nice big shallots. Cut the ends off. Now if you're buying these individually at the store, you got to be really careful, because shallots have a tendency to go fungal pretty quickly. So what you got to do, this one's not too bad, but if you start to see like that there's gray fuzzy patches on it, pick another one. These will roll around a little, so you want to just kind of slice it right down, then peel off the outer layer. It's going to make a lot, so don't worry if you lose a bit. Now the other one, if that was a little scary for you, just stand it up on one end and cut straight down. Now these are simple. Just cut nice thin strips lengthwise. If it starts jumping around a bit, just turn it over. Get a bit of oil in the pan, a couple of tablespoons. Doesn't matter if it's going to be a bit greasy, because if you don't have the other seasonings, well, this is the seasoning. And if you've never had congee, you can see it's pretty bland. So hopefully you at least have the soy sauce. Yeah, just stir them around while they're heating up to get the little strands all separated there. When you start hearing them sizzling and popping like that, they're frying up good and they're going to be ready soon. So just let them sit, but do keep a really close eye on them at this point, because you don't want them to burn. You want them to brown a little on one side, but not actually burn. Okay, these are going pretty quick right now, as that's only been like a minute or two. You can see they're nice and brown on the bottom. That's what you're looking for, where they're sort of half brown, but not totally, because if you let that go any longer, yeah, that's going to burn. Okay, so these are coming off the heat right now. Okay, so I'll set those on the counter to cool. You can see the congee has gotten quite thick already, even though it's still steaming. So let's pretend this is breakfast time, and I'll just spoon some in. After this cools off completely, I'm just going to pop it in the fridge. It will solidify overnight, which is just fine. And I don't have like that much. This is quite filling, so just even that's good for breakfast. And since it's going to bubble up a little bit in the microwave, you don't want the bowl too full so it doesn't overflow. And then, to finish it off, you're going to get some of the crispy shallots and just pop those on top. Now when you're cooking this in the microwave in the morning, put the shallots on before you put it in the microwave. Oh, it's so good. And if you've got some soy, just drizzle on a bit. That'd be your starter condiment. And if you're lucky to have enough of sesame oil, a little drizzle of that. And if you like hot food, I have some Sriracha. So I'll put a couple of dots on the top. And there is the sushi rice congee with crispy shallots. Do give it a shot. It makes a surprisingly good breakfast. As you can see from that pot of congee I have going there, that'll last you for quite a few days in the fridge, and it costs hardly anything to make. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you again.